Hi, I'm Michael McIntyre, president of Motion, and I was judging the trailer part of the Clios this year. The biggest creative challenge facing the film industry, or the marketing industry of the film industry, I think it's people's attention span. Again, going from a 2.5-minute format in the theater and then 30 seconds, and that was sometimes a struggle, to 15 seconds. We're being told that if you don't capture an audience's attention in 3 seconds, you've lost them. Well, you know, for an image that's meant to be often projected or in a big format, to suddenly be on somebody's phone in a busy environment on a train or somewhere. And it's all moving at the speed of light. The marketing departments, you know, on the studio side, on the streaming side, on the network side, they're all overwhelmed. You know, it makes it very exciting and fun times, and it's a great time to be in this business. But there's a little worry in the back of your head, and you just have to push aside and say, well, we'll get this figured out. We've always figured it out before. Again, on the social digital side, they're changing the rules constantly. What was fine for Facebook or Instagram or, you know, a platform one campaign ago or even a month ago may suddenly have changed. Their algorithms have changed, like what they're allowed to do has changed, and the marketing departments have to scramble to catch up with that, and then we have to be at the top creatively to, you know, provide answers for those changes. So it's fun and fast. It's not always easy to cut a trailer from a good movie. Because a good movie will come with a certain set of expectations as well. You know, some of the higher profile material out there, Star Wars or something that obviously comes with an incredible amount of pressure and an incredible amount of fan expectation. A good trailer certainly can create a good trailer, but it's hard to break the mold or break the boundaries. And the studios don't necessarily want you to go too out on the limb. Why would you go so far on the limb on something that's already got such reverence and such a fan base? But our job is to always push the limit for everything. I think you could take more creative chances marketing an indie movie over a blockbuster. Usually the indie movies, they're coming to us wanting something that's a little bit outside of the box or further outside the box. It's not that they have less to lose, there's still a lot on the line, but particularly if it's a property that, you know, isn't a sequel, hasn't been out there before, you know, everybody wants things to go broader. So there's usually a little bit more willingness to try new things, push the boundaries. Because if in pushing the boundaries we get the movie talked about more, then, you know, you kind of half the battle right there. One of my favorite movies of all time is Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner.
There was an escape from the off-world colonies 2 weeks ago. 6 replicants, 3 male, 3 female. They slaughtered 20.
A Blade Runner's job is to hunt down replicants. Manufactured humans you can't tell from the real thing.
What's this? Roy Batty. Probably the leader.
You know, it's held up for me. It's probably the movie I've seen the most amount of times. I've probably seen it 100 times. And I am a huge fan of the sequel. I think they did an amazing job with the sequel. I don't know, just hit all the right elements for a dorky boy from Philadelphia.